I don't remember that, but I do remember standing in front of the mirror and acting like I think I had gone to pre-K or kindergarten and I didn't know English, so I used to stand in front of the mirror and I used to go, Risha, and I swear to God, and I used to act like I knew English and I would just talk to myself in the mirror, Risha, hello. You know what's weird to me though? Like, how is it that like if up to for 5 years all you knew was one language and all of a sudden you know another one better than that? Like my English is honestly better than my Spanish, but till I was 5 I only spoke Spanish. Well, and then when I was 6 I went to ESL. And then after that,
you have to go to ESL?
Yeah. Like, I went to ESL for until like 2nd or 3rd grade because I was born in Puerto Rico and then I came here at 2.5.
3rd grade you're like only 8?
No. But I mean, when they stopped kindergarten, I had a Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I was moving forward.
Kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, I was all Spanish.
My advantage was I didn't have parents because I had ESL that I had my English classes and they would take me out of the class and test me in the English and Spanish.
Okay, yeah, is that what I had?
ESL, so like up to the 3rd grade I had that. And then I'm like, what kind of weird? I just don't understand how that how the mind just works or your social environment gives you such impact that all of a sudden another language overtakes you.
Think about every day. Think about you got TV, you got school.
It's so intense.
Yeah,
but as kids, like before, like they say that the first 5 years of a child's life, they can literally learn 2 languages at the same time because they absorb everything and they're like, what is it? The thing that remembers that cell in their brain absorbs it a lot faster than an adult. Because as you grow older, that's where
I get that, you know. But it's funny because it's like I knew it so well and now I don't know it as well.
You don't speak Spanish anymore?
I do, but you know, like as you get older, your vocabulary goes up. And mine didn't, you know. Like I got stuck. My accent got stuck. Like it didn't evolve. Like when I was 5,
Are you practicing at home?
Spanish, no. After my 1st grade teacher's like.
Your parents didn't speak Spanish?
My mom did, but my 1st grade teacher told my mom, you need to speak to her in English. You need to speak to her in English. She needs to learn English.
That's what they
I was having a very and your mom learned the language. And your mom learned English.
My mom learned English with us. My mom learned English through the same childhood books I learned. When it's like, oh, write your name, learn the alphabet in English or whatever.
That's cute.
Whatever you have to do, my mom was learning it with us.
Yeah, my mom never, like, my mom understands it very well, she doesn't speak it. My dad speaks a little bit more, but it's all Spanish in my house. I think that's why, like, my Spanish got as well as, like, my English is.
This half goes to that white marker.
Yeah.
That was good, right? It's a weird thing, but now I would never suggest that a parent speak to their child in English because you know what? You have a bigger English influence in this country.
Yes, because you gotta speak English regardless.
But in my school, like in this room, I think we're all that in and we still speaking English.
Yeah.
It's just like the main thing we do.
But also, like, you're in school for 6-7 hours of the day, so my English, my English is better than my Spanish. Like, no, actually, I can speak Spanish very well. I can read it all right, but I can't write it as well. I don't know accents. But the reason is because my parents didn't know English, so like I kind of spoke just as much at home as I did in school. So once they tell you like, oh, you know, you go to school, you speak 7 hours a day with your dormant, and then you go back home and your mom speaks English, and then I'm pretty sure if my mom learned the language, she would have practiced with me. So I think I probably would have forgotten a little bit of my Spanish.
You know what? Maybe it was different from my parents. Your parents?
What happened? What's going on?
Your parents had each other, so they spoke to their language to each other. My mom was a single mom, so my mom had to go into the workforce and speak in English. So like, she said her first job was at a locksmith, and she said people would call and hang up on her. Call and on her because she didn't know what she was saying. Now, my mom knows more American history, more English, knows better vocabulary than I do. I have a better accent than she does, of course, you know. But she knows.
But I wouldn't want my mother to lose her accent. I told her all the time.
Well, it's not about losing the accent. I just tell you like, how different my mom and
You want to put it on?
I feel her vocabulary is better and her history of American history is better than mine. Because as an older woman, she like cared more about it, and I didn't. You know, I'm like, I took it for granted. Mom, I'm reading this in school, and she's like, oh yeah, dame ver ese libro. She read all our history books. She's kept them, you know, so she knows all of that.
That's funny stuff. Me and my mom fight about who's smarter.
Really?
We fight about who's smarter.
But you know what?
But it's always been like since I was a little kid. We've always fought. Like not fought, but like had like who's smarter. And
I'm the smartest out of my two sisters.
I think my mom's smarter than me. But you know what? But when you say smart, there's different levels of smart. There's different things of smart.
My mom is more well read. Yeah, there's different levels.
There's different areas.
I think what is, I don't know, we have a little competition going on. Like she'll hear about something and she'll read something on China and she's like, oh, where did you read that at? Like, what? Oh, it'll even be like Lindsay Lohan pop culture. Like, how do you know about that?
My mom knows way too much pop culture. I'm like, what? She knows Rihanna songs that I don't even know. I'm like, what? Who cares? She's like, esa Rihanna, no la soporto. I'm like, what? Why? What's the big deal?
How do you know about that?
She stopped watching American Idol because Jennifer Lopez is on it.
She doesn't like Jennifer Lopez?
She doesn't.
Why not? She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but my mom's Colombian.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. She just doesn't like her though. We're louder than his Marvin, man.
Yeah. I can't wait till Felipe comes and freaks out.
I put the top. You didn't break it. It's okay. Here you go.
Tico.
Yo, this kid is like having a time inside. He's not tired.
He's gonna sleep till like midday tomorrow. Like,
You'll
Mom,
be
bring me
surprised.
breakfast in bed.
I've never seen a kid to sleep past 10 in the morning.
No, never. But they'll take
That's
naps.
late for them. 10 is late for them.
Yeah.
But then they'll sleep at 1. I want to be a kid. I'll be a good ass kid. I'll be like, nap time, okay.
Which doll do you pick?
Nap time, okay, yeah. Snack time, okay.
I remember snack time in first grade.
I remember. They used to have a little blue mat, and they used to tell you to bring a blanket, you know.
Yo, I used to be mad. Sorry.
No, that's it.
Oh,
Kindergarten.
what happened?
Yeah.
So cute.
Yo, I got Latina and Dominican neighbors downstairs.
Really? Baila. Aiden, baila.
That's it. Quinceañera? Why not?
I didn't care for it, but I mean, I wasn't any of my friends either.
You should have had a sweet 16.
Oh, okay. We'll do that one.
Do it.
It was like.
Oh! va, no viene.
Vamos a tomar unos pasos para que me quiera por siempre. Sea verdadero para que me quiera. Ay.
Marica, pero te avisarme.
Para que me quiera por siempre.
How many times you been stepped on?
I'm about to lose the second toe.
Oh, break it down. Break it down, break it down. Rachitas.
What happened? I can't, but I can't believe it was love then. Let's African.
Oh, let's see. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, it's getting African in here. It's getting African. Get some platinos and collard greens in here.
Get H. Oh, Cindy.
Do Cindy, do Cindy.
Where's Cindy? Get two. I did the Angie. Do the Angie. Go, Cindy. Go, let her go.
I mean, this is the Angie.
That's the
You're
Angie.
doing the Cindy dance.
No.
Only Cindy can do best. Eso.
Uh-oh. Aiden, come back, come back.
Eso. Bravo. Bravo.
Nice, nice.